Even though it looks like I've been doing the same shit all month and plan as you go, I actually do have some favorites I'd like to tell you about this month. Hi everybody, today I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I loved in April of 2018. And if today's video quality seems a little bit whack compared to my more recent videos, most of it's because I am trying to film as much as I can before I travel because I'm doing so much traveling in the next couple of weeks, so I apologize for that. But you know, what can you do, right? I can't spend money on my setup. I gotta buy stuff so I can show you my favorites. That's not actually what I do. But let's just get into the favorites now before I get myself into trouble. First of all, because I aspire to be a YouTuber, not really though. I actually fell victim to the internet made me buy it situation, and I don't regret it. I have zero regrets. Some of you know I've been trying to find things that don't make my lips feel like puckered assholes, and I've been using lip oils and I'm loving them. But sometimes you want some more color. It's these fucking guys right here. These things are the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine lipsticks. They have a whole bunch of them in this fancy looking packaging, and the two that I got are basically nudes-ish because that's how I roll. I got the one I'm wearing currently, which is called Varnished Rosewood 904, and then the other one is called Glossy Fawn, which is basically a really nice neutral. These are really nice. They feel like a lip balm and they have some shine, but they also are super comfortable. They wear off, it like anything does. The whole matte Stay Forever lipstick makes my lips look like said butthole, so I'm not wearing those anymore. I've already janked both of them up. You gotta be careful. I guess the one issue I have with these is that there's a little divot in the package, so you have to close it in the divot in the right spot. And on both of these, I have stabbed the lipstick with the little divot and made like a chunk come off. They're like 10 bucks if you buy them in store. I think you can get them for 8 bucks on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Just go a couple times over to get the really like full color of it, and they smell nice too. They're just nice. And I'm obsessed with lip products right now, apparently. Now, just to ascend to the land of like super generic YouTuber, I thought I would also tell you about a Bath & Body Works candle that I really like right now. I promise, no succulents. I have been lighting this in the evenings when I'm wrapping up the last like hour or so of administrative work that I have to do each day when I tend to get really high anxiety. I will light this, and the smell, just a candle in general, kind of starts to soothe me and put me in a like less frantic state of mind. But this particular one smells like everything I love. It's called Midnight Blue Citrus. It's one of these like, I don't know, the interesting looking ones. They're all interesting looking. The smell is juicy citrus, fresh spring water, sweet mango with essential oils. And I've burned this far. It smells nice. It smells so good. I got a bunch of Bath & Body Works candles on one of their recent like buy one get one sale or whatever, or like the 50% off or something. Plus I had like a 30% off coupon, so I made out, and I like all of them, but this one, big fan. Normally I wouldn't even bring up a movie, but I felt the need to because it was on HBO streaming, and my husband and I, we were just looking for something to watch. I had heard it was funny, didn't know how funny it was gonna be. We watched it, we laughed so hard with literal tears, like the kind of laughing where it hurts. Girls Trip. Holy shit, was that movie not fucking hilarious. If you like movies like female-driven comedies, and especially black women-driven comedies, like this felt like adult women having fun for the fun of it. Like it felt like a fun movie. It wasn't pandering. It didn't feel like it was a female movie from a male gaze. And it was just goddamn hilarious. If you like funny movies, highly recommend Girls Trip. I've got 2 books to talk about. One of them is not going to be a surprise if you're in my lettering group, but the other one is this guy right here. This is The Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo. This is the book that John Oliver and the Last Week Tonight team did to troll Mike Pence. I don't know what your political affiliations are or anything like that, but when he said that he was going to make this beautiful children's book, and it was going to support the Trevor Project, and it was going to support AIDS United, and it was in part because of Mike Pence's support of Focus on the Family, I was like, I can't help it. I gotta buy it. And I finally got it, and I will tell you right now, the artwork in this book is stunning. It is so beautiful. It is right up my alley. Like, part of it, I think the reason I think it's so stunning is because it's like my style of like watercolory illustration. But like, look at this. It's so pretty. And on top of that, the story is really wonderful. I cried a little bit at the end. The very last line is, spoiler alert, stink bugs are temporary, love is forever. Now, if you don't know what this book is about, like I said, there was a book that came out that Mike Pence's wife and daughter did about their rabbit, Marlon Bundo, and a day in the life of the vice presidency, whatever. And I guess John Oliver, when he saw that one of the tour stops was focused on the family, he got mad and decided to do this Marlon Bundo book where Marlon Bundo meets a bunny and falls in love with this bunny, and this bunny's name is Wesley. It's another boy bunny. They get told that boy bunnies are not allowed to marry boy bunnies, and you can see where this is going. But it's a wonderful book about celebrating our differences and remembering that part of the beauty of humanity is what makes us different from each other. So I highly recommend it if you have kids in your life. If you don't have kids in your life, it's a great story. And even though its origins are a little bit trollish, the book itself isn't. The book itself is just a fantastic book. Although I also kind of enjoy the troll, not gonna lie. I have piles of shit all over my desk, and I swear to God, something's gonna fall and it's gonna be just like a massive problem. The second book I want to talk about is this one. I've already done a video. I'll link it up above. Craft the Life You Love. We're in the middle of book club in this my lettering group right now. The group is linked down below. So I'm working through all the exercises right now. But what I want to say, and I'm not going to talk for long because like I said, I got another video of this because I did read it before we started the work. These exercises are really forcing me to take a hard look at myself. I said hard. And really try to figure out why I'm so mean to myself all the time. And I appreciate, even though the exercises aren't all easy, they are helping me try to work through some of the issues I have with self-esteem, with self-worth, and all of that. So highly recommend it. High point of the month for me. I lost my goddamn list. I was like, where could it have gone? In the mess on my desk, of course. This thing right here, I'm gonna just touch on briefly. I ordered it. This is an Erin Condren laptop case. Now I wasn't gonna order this because I thought it was gonna be too small for my laptop. And I have a 13.9-inch laptop, I think, and it fits very snugly, but in a good way. I actually ordered this because I have the big iPad Pro and I thought this would be a good case for it. And instead now it's my laptop case. It's not thick enough to save your laptop from like a major like blow. I have a thicker one that could work for that. All sorts of wiener puns. But it's pretty, and when I'm basically just taking my laptop from here to meetings at church, it's a great way to protect it inside of my bag. I paid the extra $5 to get my initials embossed? Embossed on it. It's normally $35 plus an additional $5 for embossing, but it's on sale for $26 right now as of the recording of this video, so I don't know if it's going to stick around for much longer. I think it's a fun purchase. It's one of the things I really liked that I bought over the last couple of months, and I thought I'd throw it in here since I haven't had another chance to mention it beforehand. Another no-brainer this month, and something you guys are not going to be surprised by. These stickers, you guys, from Once More with Love. She did munchkins with the different salt memes. There's Salt Bay, there's the old lady licking the popsicle saying, you know, all these flavors and you choose to be salty. And then another one where you're salting like somebody. What can I say? I think she still has these in her shop. I hope she does. I may need more, even though I ordered like 5 sheets to start with because I'm basically always salty. I want to kind of be the Salt Bay munchkin for Halloween. Like not Salt Bay himself, but the Salt Bay munchkin, if I can make it work. Maybe. And now the last few things I'm going to talk about all go together. And I'm going to do a dedicated video when I hit the 50-day mark of the 100-day project. By the time you see this video, I will have cruised past the 25-day mark. And I have an epic stack of my paintings, my surprise flower paintings that I'm doing. For those of you who don't know, the 100-day project is a project that you do for 100 days straight. You pick one kind of thing to do and you do it every day. And what I'm doing is painting what I'm calling surprise flowers. They kind of look like this, where I'll just drop some paint of some water. It's all watercolor or like ink based for me right now. You drop a little bit of paint on there and then take that blob and turn it into a flower. And because I'm filming it with a hyperlapse on my camera so I can post the process every day on my Instagram, I don't have time to think about it. I just have to sort of do it. And it's been very liberating to help me sort of move past overthinking things. I'm going to mention some of the things that I have been using. I will go into more detail about this when I do a dedicated video, but for right now, I just want to kind of show you the MVPs so far. And the first one is this paper right here. This is B Paper Company watercolor paper. It is 140 pounds. The reason that this paper is awesome is that it is already cut into the 6x9 sheets that I have been using. I got a 25 pack of this at Michael's for I think like $12. It was on sale, so I was able to knock some of the price down. And it's so handy to just have a stack. In my drawer where I keep my watercolors, is a stack of this paper, and I'm just grabbing it every day. And so I have another pack I got from Amazon. It's a 50 count pack that I got for like 15 bucks. So Amazon is the better deal on this. Having a bunch of paper in this size has been immensely helpful in making sure I don't even have time to try and talk myself out of it. And that kind of goes along with my other MVPs of this month. It is my mermaid markers from Jane Davenport and my Pentel Aquash water brushes. I actually have a couple of these. And the reason that these are my MVPs, more so than the watercolor palettes I'm using, more so than the spray inks or the India inks. I'm using all sorts of different things, but I keep going back to the mermaid markers and the water brushes, mainly because it's fast. I can grab the jars, put them down, work. I don't have to get up and fill up a cup of water. I don't have to wet my palette. I don't have to drip ink or spray or lay out all the extra papers to protect my desk. I can just put these down and start. And that, I think, has been one of the things that's helped me do it on days when I feel like I don't have time or I'm not feeling it. I can just grab these and go. So I'll list it again. Pre-cut paper, convenient supplies, Pentel Aquash, and mermaid markers. I've been using other things, and I will go over all of the things I've been using when I do the video. It'll be mid-May, I think, is when I'll hit the 50-day mark. Maybe. I think it's mid-May. Mid-May is possibly when I hit the 50-day mark. If it's not mid-May, it'll be towards the end of May, beginning of June, but somewhere around there will be a video where I go over kind of what I've learned in that amount of time and the supplies I've been using, and if I'm going to change up anything I'm doing. I don't know if I am or not yet, but I can tell you what the supplies are then. The reason I wanted to mention them together was it wasn't just individually. I think they're all great. I think it's because together they have made this project a lot more doable for me. And so maybe the favorite this month is just discovering a combination of things that works. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So those are some of my favorites for the month of April in 2018. Why don't you let me know down in the comments below things that you have been loving this month? You know, bonus points if the thing you've been loving is my new podcast. Just saying. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I feel sleazy even doing that. I feel like the sleaze is just dripping off of me in gross ways. Regardless, let me know what you've been loving this month. Enable us. This is the safe enabling space. Everywhere else on the channel, sometimes I might feel like, oh, maybe I don't want to enable, but on favorites days, enabling is the spice of life. So let us know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.